something real quick. I ain't no professional corporation, so you got to bear with me. And your kids, the older I get, the more I pay attention to people's kids when they come around me in regards to I can pick up on things. Certain stuff that children do and say, it do come from home. Their movements, how they act, because I got family members, I got cousins and stuff like that with children and all that, sisters. So you can start to see a pattern in regards to like, oh, you act like them, and that's something that's funny. We was little, we never even really liked it when they was like, oh, you act like your mama, you act like your daddy. Or sometimes some people liked it because they was like, oh, everything about my mama and my daddy is just super, super duper. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, like, for the majority of the part, people be like, oh, you trying to be funny or whatever, because they thinking that you saying that in a bad way. But that ain't what it always have to be. Hey, the morning's starting off slow for me, so I'm trying to get it together. Hey, I just reached 2,500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm at 2,502. I thank everybody. I should have started out with that first. You don't gotta subscribe to my channel. For a person to subscribe to your channel, it's like you interesting to them, or your content was interesting to them. It was something about you that was worth them pressing the subscribe button. It ain't easy to just go press the subscribe button. I'm gonna tell you that now. It's not easy to do. I watch plenty of videos and don't subscribe to the channels. And this is every day. All I watch is YouTube, and I'm not subscribing to the channel. So for you to purposely go out and be like, oh, subscribe, I want to see what he talking about, or I want to see what he posting. That mean a lot to me. And because I don't get nothing from this, but to know that people actually fuck with me, fool with me on that level. When somebody fool with you on that level, not trying not to cuss too much. I'm going to try not to cuss too much. But when somebody fool with you on that level to where they're interested in what's going on with your life, it make you feel good. Now, granted, not everybody. Some people are real, you know what I mean, particular where they don't want nobody to know no aspect of what's going on with their life. To which then I say, stay off of social media. Don't be posting videos and stuff if you're gonna be so shame or shy to where nobody can respond or engage with you. I don't always see my comments to respond to my comments. I need to do better with that. I post my video and then I go. Sometimes, a lot of times, I don't even watch my own videos when I do it. So I might say some shit that's off the wall that y'all might come back and tell me like, bro, you said some crazy stuff. If it happens, you just gotta let me know. Most part, I'm well grounded. For the most part, I don't be saying nothing that's too crazy. The crazy stuff stay inside my head usually. Every once in a while, let it slip out. Shit, crazy. I'll tell you a story. When I was a child, I was a real greedy child. Ate everything. I'm talking about everything, bottomless pit. Like, food was my drug. Food got me high. And I don't know if you know what it feels like to be high for food, but it's just like a complete feeling of joy, gluttonous, happiness, and now ain't nothing left to do but watch movies and sleep, play video games, eat. That feeling that you get is different. It's like a whole nother level. That's how people are able to get so big in the first place. Hey, when you really not active, and not active means like on a continuous basis, trust me. I feel like if you active for like just being a little active every day, that you really won't have to worry about the effects of your diet as much as a person that's really not active. Like as a child, children need to be active. Put them in sports, put them in different activities. Now, granted, I have no children, but I do know that it costs a lot to put them in sports nowadays. It costs a lot of your time to have to go back and forth and do this and that when you ain't got that much time already to play with. But think about the long term. It's your future here. Now, I'm not saying look at your child as a project or science experiment. I ain't saying look at them as like a something for you to use. All I'm saying is It is your opportunity to make sure that they fulfill with all the knowledge that they need in order to be successful in the areas that you wasn't able to be successful in. Granted, if it's some resources you got access to that they didn't have that they got access to that you didn't have access to, then you need to utilize that and make sure they taking advantage of that whether they want to or not, because it's benefits in it in the long run. Imagine making a child do something for a while, regardless of whether they like it, but it's something that actually is going to benefit them. Financial literacy classes or something. Once they're old enough to start to understand how to count stuff and how money goes in the flow of life, start teaching them about how money works and stuff like that, and the market and how the economics work and how inflation works. I'm not an expert on none of these subjects, but it's something that I feel like is pertaining when it pertains to the future, the next 30 years, 40 years. If you have to start thinking that way, then that's what you're supposed to invest in. That's why I say the kids are the future. Once you surpass a certain thing where people ain't fooling with you in certain aspects of life, then it's time for you to invest that into somebody that still got that time period to where they can reach it and hit that goal. Whether they want to or not, it's just giving them the tools to succeed. Now, when I was little, I used to eat so much to where I ain't want nothing that wasn't like the top of the line. Like, don't give me nothing that don't make sense. I want sandwiches. I want sandwiches with layers of meat on it, all that. Don't give me no peanut butter and jelly sandwich. First time I had turkey sandwiches and ham sandwiches with mayonnaise on it and cheese, there wasn't no going back. And I tell you, I was in there eating. I'm talking about eating. As soon as I got old enough to go to the refrigerator and to start taking food out, I was taking it out. Shit. I was eating everything in the refrigerator. I was treating it like it was mine. When you're a kid and you start going in that refrigerator, you do not grasp the knowledge of thinking that there's other people in the house to feed. When you're a kid and you start going in that refrigerator, all that you can think about is, shit, I'm about to eat too good every single time. And if I want some more when I get done with this, I'm coming back and get some more. I used to run through a whole box of cereal. Easy. Talking about it don't matter what it was. Fruity Pebbles, give them here. Whole box. Filling the bowl up with milk. And I ain't talking about a little bit. And that didn't help a lot either. All them hormones in that milk. All that vitamin D milk. Imagine filling a big ass bowl up with cereal. And I ain't talking about a little bowl, big bowl. And I ain't talking about the kind of bowls of cereal that they have white people eat in the movies, where it's like one scoop of cereal in a bowl, where it's like half a cup of milk in the bowl. They used to look so weird. I was like, after 3 bites, it's done with. Is y'all gonna be full off of that? Couldn't be me. I'm filling the bowl up to the top, over the rim to where I see the cereal, and then pouring the milk in there. That's how I used to do it. Had to get full off of it. Can't do that no more though. Body change. You get older. And that's funny how that happened, because people did say stuff like that. Like, yo, when you get older, your body change and this and that. You don't like this no more. You don't like that no more. You start doing this different. You start doing that different. Or you feel this that you didn't feel when you was younger. Like, can't eat spicy food as much as you used to. And that's true. I used to go through some spicy food. The spicier the better. Put all the hot sauce in there. I don't even know if my stomach used to hurt. Man, let me eat something too spicy now. I'm going to pay for it the next day. I'm paying for it the next day. But when we used to go on field trips at the schools, after I started really getting real greedy, I started saying, hey, you got alternatives. And what gave me that alternative is one day, we was set to go on a field trip. And what did it was one of the teachers who was going to sciences, who was going to the science, whatever it is, like the science place where they show you like the moon and the stars on the giant screen that you sit in the dark room and you see it like it's 3D or something like that. We was going there. And what the teachers do is when you set those field trips up back in the day, they used to have like sandwiches and stuff. They make snack bags for the kids for lunch when it's time to go. And I guess that'd be your lunch for the day. Well, I think that I wasn't aware of it until it was brought to my attention. It was like, oh, well, if you got allergies, then you can't get that peanut butter sandwich. They got to figure out something else for you. And what was the something else that they figured out for people that could eat that peanut butter sandwich? Ham sandwiches, turkey sandwiches. Europe. I'm taking that over peanut butter all day. So you know what I did in order for me to get out of the peanut butter sandwich, because that ain't what I want to eat. I'm allergic to peanut butter. That's what I told the teacher. Yeah, I'm allergic to peanut butter. Now, granted, teacher took it serious as they supposed to. So I had the turkey sandwich. Boom. Which means that most of the kids weren't allergic to peanut butter. So that let me know that, oh, it got to be more turkey sandwiches on hand then. Boom, let me finish with that one. Wait a little while, asking for another one. Is it any more sandwiches? Boom, 2 turkey sandwiches, because they know they had to have at least a couple of them on hand for the kids with allergies. But since I see everybody else eating peanut butter sandwiches, I'm the only one with that turkey. I'm like, yeah, it got to be some more. So that was a part of my greedy start in life. They told me it was other options, and I took the other option. I ain't want no peanut butter. Give me that turkey sandwich, baby. Goofy. Ever since then, it wasn't no going back. I went through my whole school life saying I'm allergic to peanut butter. So anytime they had something in regards to like a peanut butter sandwich in school, they had to already off bat have something else for me. Which is wild, because I guess as a teacher, you way smarter than these kids. We stupid as hell. Kids dumb as hell, trust me. No matter how smart you think you is as a kid, you dumb as hell. Now listen to what I'm saying now. As a child, no matter how smart you think you are, you really dumb as hell. I'm damn sure, for damn sure, eating peanut M&Ms like a motherfucker, and every other candy that got peanuts in it, and everything that got peanut, whatever else other than sandwiches. So I'm pretty sure my teachers had a field day with my ass behind the scenes, like this big, chunky, cute motherfucker talking about he don't eat peanut butter. He allergic, but he eat peanut M&Ms and shit. I ain't even think about it. But kids be on some other shit, bro, I tell you. They think they smart, and they ain't as smart as they is. They really think they is. They got all this new technology and shit now. I understand kids are way more advanced than we were back in the day. But when it comes to a lot of shit, they still behind, trust me. That's a lot of knowledge, a lot of life lessons that you gotta learn that the computer ain't gonna teach you. You have to be out here. And that's one of them. I had to learn that firsthand. I got options. A child. I had to use critical thinking. How do I get out of this peanut butter sandwich? Oh, I'm allergic. Give me that turkey sandwich. Granted, it probably backfired when it came to them having them jokes for me on the inside when they was talking to each other. Probably was like, yo, I got a kid that say he allergic to peanut butter, but he be having king-size packs of peanut M&Ms. Make it make sense. Goofy. I seen that video. I've been seeing a lot of crazy videos online lately. I seen one recent video. Well, first of all, Diddy paid Cassie a huge settlement. Some people saying that don't mean you did nothing, and some people saying that mean you did everything. There's already been allegations about Diddy for the last, since I was a child, there was allegations about Diddy. Ever since Tupac and Biggie situations, people been saying stuff about Diddy. So if somebody's saying he did that shit, he did that shit. Let's just leave it at that, right? You said he did it, he did it. And that's all I got for that. Now, I've been playing on prize picks. And I feel like prize picks, I like prize picks. But I feel like y'all be up to some sketchy stuff. Y'all be messing with them stats. Y'all be messing with our picks. I can have 5 picks in, I'm about to pick one more pick in to complete my 6-man, then all of a sudden the screen will blank like, oh, we know that this is a good pick this dude got. Let's go ahead and refresh the screen so he have to pick them over, then all of a sudden something missing. That ain't cool, prize picks. Y'all got to do better. You ain't got to be like that. I ain't want that much money off of y'all to be treating me that way at all. I'm down. I'm supposed to be up right now. NBA season, I'm supposed to be up right now. Y'all got to do better. It's always gonna be somebody that's gonna try to keep you from somebody or something that's gonna try to keep your mind off of the goal. And the goal is whatever you got set. Can't nobody tell you what the goal is for you. But it's gonna be something or somebody that always is gonna come up to try to keep your mind off of it. And that's just the devil. The devil busy. The devil weak. So the devil busy. Ain't got nothing else to do but be busy. He ain't in full effect, he busy. And he got a lot of work to do. So you have to remember that you're fighting against evil. You ain't fighting a winning battle. We're fighting a losing battle every day against evil, and we have to make sure that we dodge those obstacles that's gonna come in our way to try to keep us down, hold us back. That's gonna try to put us in a position where we feel like giving up is the right choice. I gave up on a few things in life, and I'm not happy about it. Giving up ain't the right choice. I done gave up on some things that I am happy about, but I done gave up on some things that I'm not happy about. Take the time to really analyze stuff and the way out, the beginning to the end outcome of things before you make a decision that's going to affect you long term. Don't let anger make you make a decision. Your emotions can make you make rash decisions that you ain't really standing on, that you won't fully support yourself because you was moving too fast. You know what I mean? And that's the dangerous part about today now, because it's tough, man. It's so easy to move fast and to react off of things and communicate with people or situations that you deem that you can't have tolerance for, that it can cause a reaction that you don't necessarily want because you was moving so fast before you sat and thought about it. You need to appreciate life more, enjoy the moments, you know what I mean, and be more respectful of each other and love each other more. You know what I mean? It's a difference between jokes and it's a difference between abuse. It's the difference between love and it's the difference between hate. Some people feed off of hate, some people feed off of love. Don't confuse the two and get yourself in the midst of the crosshairs between which one you don't know what side you on. Until you don't know what side you on, and you thinking you're a person that is feeding off of the love when really you're feeding off of hate. Because then that might end up making you spread that hatred out, thinking that it's love, but really you giving out hate. And everybody love differently. But if you're gonna be willing to engage with a person to receive their love and to give them love, then you need to understand how they receive it, and they need to understand how you receive it, so that way y'all can make sure y'all giving it to each other the way that you want it, or y'all can make sure y'all getting away from each other because y'all don't got the right love for each other. Every love ain't the same. You gotta have the right love for a person. Looks, you know what I mean, they come and go for a lot of people. A person can be gorgeous to you, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean, that ain't gonna make that love. You know what I mean? It ain't. That shit ain't gonna do nothing. Now, tough love is a real thing, but you only get tough love to people that you got that access to, that you know that the tough love is needed and it's actually gonna benefit them. You can't give tough love to people that you don't even know like that. You don't know what their situation is. You might be giving tough love to a person that's going through it right now, and the last thing they need is some tough love. They need the most gentle, sweetest, genuine love that they can get right now. And they might not know you're going through it, but that's what communication is for. And it ain't always easy to communicate, but when you forced to engage with people and y'all have to have a balance to where you have to get things done. Make sure y'all are on the same page best you can be, so y'all understand how to take each other, and that can take you a long way. Plenty of goals I got, had plenty of dreams. Who knows what dreams I can still reach, and who knows how long it's gonna take me to reach these goals. But I find myself not saying that I'm gonna ever give up. I find myself now saying that why is it so hard? It's tough. I want it to be better. I'm manifesting health, wealth, success, joy, love, and peace into my life. I welcome it and I want it. And that I feel like I deserve better and I want to do better. And that everybody deserves better that want to do better. Sending out love and good vibes to everybody. And it ain't easy to always do. You don't know what a person could be going through or dealing with. Trust me. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, is that people need each other and we need support. And I'm going to keep spreading love and support to everybody. I don't always stay on topic with things because I don't write out topics. I used to write out topics and I'm going to start back. But sometimes I just like just getting on, just shooting and shit with people talking. You know what I mean? I'm a regular person. I'm chill. And stuff ain't always got to be like a script or a dialogue behind things. Sometimes people just, you know what I mean, just fool with you off back anyways. No matter what you say, they just like to see you, feel your energy. So sometimes that's what I'm going to give you. Sometimes I'm going to have some content for you. And sometimes it's just what it's going to be. But I appreciate everybody nonetheless. Drink some water. Stretch good. And stretch right. If you don't know how to stretch, go online, type in how to stretch out my back, how to stretch out whatever you need. You know what I mean? So it's ways to figure out certain stuff. Some stuff harder than others, but it's ways to figure out some. Anyways, I hope everybody have a blessed day. Much love to you. And holler at me if you need me.